Alright, so this is going to be another game on Twin Cities, another game of Warno, this one on Twin Cities. And yeah, it's actually been a while since I did the majority of the editing for this and played the game. So, we shall see. Oh, yes, okay, I remember. Yeah, so in this game, this is going to be my first attempt at really trying to use sniper units, since that's one of the few that I think I haven't really got much specific content for. The others being anti-air, which I'm not really sure that I'm going to do. Although actually I do have an idea for that. And then also like um, IFVs or APCs like Bradleys or Martyrs or BMPs. Um, yeah, since those units are so squishy, I think it's a little bit difficult. But I don't know, we'll see. So anyways, I'm going to be going for this middle city. And I'm going to start out with two, the challengers, and then some anti-air and my recon units that have the sniper rifles to help out. Now, unfortunately, this map isn't like great for snipers. Um, this middle area is interesting. Cities, they have potential for it, but also I played some games where you kind of just lose them in the buildings. And you don't actually see their targets at all, which is also less exciting. There's just you get the single tracer round, which is kind of also funny for a sniper. But anyways, you get that single round flying from one building into another building and smacking the concrete. So not the most cinematic. So I mean, I have used snipers in cities before. This is going to be I'm trying to use them on the fringes, maybe some in the city, but definitely in the trees around. Yeah, so there they are up in the front. And yeah, so pretty much ready. I'm gonna skip the rest of the deployment because I didn't really have a whole lot to put down actually. All right, so there's our first unit. And there's our second, which is going to be a tank. So I think I'm just going to be focusing on one tank, one sniper recon unit for this game. They'll have bigger windows. And we have to turn down the sub windows volume because they're very loud. I can't even hear myself speak. But that's okay. I will have that sorted out. Anyways, pushing up. I don't actually even get to capture that, so which is probably for the best. Actually, I don't think I have a command unit. Oh no, I do. I've got the challenge. So, and I guess whoever that.
Let's move quickly. Enemy spotted.
It would have been helpful in hindsight if they had gone a little bit more directly for that center region, right? Because they've got their command unit here. They got like I mean, they barely sent anything into the city along with me. However, they've sent barely anything into that center area. I'm actually surprised that those Black Ops made it so far in. It's lucky. I don't know if they've dismounted. Okay, they dismounted some, but it's probably gonna get destroyed. We got stuff coming in at the other end of the city, which is fine. So what I wanted to do was kind of play on this left side of the city, not necessarily take all of the buildings, but at least get a foothold, which usually I can do pretty well, but then usually I've got more infantry dedicated to the actual city. And then kind of play from there out into this center region. So we've got snipers in the trees now, and the Challenger is still driving up. I guess they're just getting here to the outskirt buildings. And yeah, lots of stuff coming in now from the north. Actually, I guess I don't know what direction it is. Top of the screen, anyways. And we've got 2 units of scouts that are just going to get absolutely annihilated. So, RAP in pieces, I guess. And then they're like 4-man squads too. They're just going to get destroyed. Okay. So anyways, I've got my people sort of where I want them in this kind of side area. Just not as many as I need, so I admittedly dumped too many points into recon, at least for the opener. Could have definitely done with some ATGMs. I mean, I do have the tanks.
Good job, Gunner.
We killed whatever that was. I think it's just like maybe, yeah. Now I pushed the scout infantry up too far, and they're just gonna get smacked by the helicopters. They're just rocket helicopters. Not having a fun time. Yeah, so there the Challenger actually got taken out, which is sad. I wasn't worried initially because the rockets didn't do very much, but I think they caused enough cohesion loss that ATGM from one of those other 2 tree lines where there's smoke coming from right now was able to finish it off. So yeah, sad times. Got the snipers up in a different tree line though. Friendly tree line, and I'm going to be trying to maneuver them into position.
Tank ready.
But yeah, not a great start so far. I did save one of the tanks at least. So I'm going to be bringing up supply, but it's going to take a while to get that fixed up. All of those.
Enemy spotted.
I think they just might be trucks or something with ATGMs, so it's quite annoying for my ground vehicles. There's the T-62 hiding by that fire. I can actually see it right now, but I think it's going to be popping in and out of my range of vision. Yeah, so I'm going to start moving the recon squads around as I can see that the enemies in this sort of middle area are going to be pushing forward. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on in the rest of the map for a lot of this. Somehow that one scout unit that got deposited on the hill is still alive, so that's kind of funny. But I don't think they're actually being very useful for spotting anything. There's a big fight in the city, of course. There always is. And we're actually capping the whole region, which is interesting. You'd think they'd just pop something in the back. I'm sure that they will in a moment. And elsewhere, things must not be going super well because we're down and they're earning 1 point per tick, whatever. Is that per second, probably? So yeah. So I pulled up some ATGM helicopters, and are they gonna get any hits off actually? I'm gonna pull them back because there's that anti-air group. So I'm gonna run the snipers out to try to take them out. But they're gonna start taking fire and running away. Taking fire from the PTR across the field.
Engage on sight. Enemy at 3 o'clock. Hi. Need a raid? Waiting for instructions.
And hiding the tank just in time.
Where do you want it delivered?
And we're gonna keep repairing it before we push it back out again to do anything.
Warno needs to red leader. I am listening. Fast, this hand. Waiting for orders.
So we've got bunkers there. We've got the anti-air team that is, but pushing the snipers up.
Okay, sir.
And we got one shot off.
Ein Hauptquartier. Erwarten Befehle. Sergeant, highway is here. At your orders. Need some extra ice, sir.
Danger zone. Okay, got that other squad away.
Radio check.
Also gonna at least resupply them back up, and then
Just get me out of here.
the main focal group, they're going to be able to run back into the hills, hide a little bit better, and I'm going to bring the Challenger up to hopefully take out a T-55, but I don't think I maybe got one there actually, but it was disappointing not to get more of them since they're just T-55s against the Challenger. And then that slowness right there is going to leave us open to get destroyed by the T-62. So again, not good. I got maybe one T-55, lost a Challenger Mark II, so definitely not great.
Radio check. Red 16.
And now I've got more infantry coming towards me. Although if they're pushing towards me here, they're going to be kind of out in the open, so and then on the left, you can see there's a Conkers. They're now in the bottom right window, actually. This is the Conkers team moving out towards me for some reason throughout the open field. So they're going to be taking a lot of fire. And they go down. Then, I'm going to swap over to that other unit in the trees. There they are. And they're just going to be sniper rifle shots. 2 seconds. And the guy goes down.
Radio check. Red 16. Over.
And there we go. So they neutralized an entire and we can see if there's any more targets for them, as well as keeping up some presence in the town. I'm also grabbing some artillery because the enemy's got quite a bit of artillery. They've got some guns stationed on that hill where the squad unit actually still sort of is. The scout unit rather. So I'm mostly going to be using this artillery for some counter battering, and I get some kills with it, but it's not the main focus here really.
Zen. Ready to engage.
They're moving up. Was that Motostrelki with one guy left? It's probably just going to get annihilated. Oh yeah, so here comes the artillery. So this is going to... It's pretty small caliber, I think. It's pretty small, yeah. Might even be mortars.
Ready, sir.
But yeah, no snipers moving up.
Second platoon. Ready, sir. Well done, guys.
Multiple javelins. I've actually realized, but I managed to kill off one guy.
Andrew, get there.
Yeah, so they've got 2 helicopters chilling over here, which is somewhat somewhat worrying.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm gonna try to put those missiles into buildings that have sight. Yeah, that's probably, yeah, probably the best course of action, more or less. And soon I'll be getting another tank as well. I need something that can take a few hits and dish out some damage. And now we've got some bigger shots coming in, so this is definitely going to be...
That's your orders, Captain.
Did I grab a supply? I don't know why I got a supply. Definitely not using it, so that's going to be a huge waste. I should not have done that and gone for the recon deployment. That actually makes a lot more sense now. I don't know why I did that. Okay, well, I guess it's because often recon units have been wiped out quickly at the beginning of games, so maybe fall back to artillery a little bit. But then I got this weird kind of strung out formation of swords, is weird. And, I mean, not doing terrible in the cities, so it's not like a command zone, it's not take it all, I just really want to stop them from pushing me out, which I think they would have a hard time doing, given what's, like, in the trees and the edge to my side. See my artillery going in, and I think that smoke might indicate destruction. That indicates my other sniper squad getting annihilated, and there's all these tanks pushing up, so I'm going to run my other sniper squad away. Run, ghillie suits, run. I guess they're stealthy enough to not really be seen. I do have this helicopter, so I can hopefully... I think I did force them to pull their anti-air team off. Why they're like shelling themselves, but that's kind of... I have no idea whether I'm... Anyways, here's the new tank. It's on its way up. It'll get there eventually. It's actually not too far. It's just on the other side of this big hill that I've been running around. And missed the guided missile with the helicopter, so that was fantastic. I missed again there, and then missed another shot when I told it to move forwards, and then T-80's gonna back off, so I think I'll just tell it to shoot whatever, or allow it to shoot whatever. It's about one left, maybe. But I really just got that helicopter, the Lynx H7. I really just got it in case they took time to push up that road, since I knew they didn't have much cover against the air. I mean, if they did want to push farther, me having lost one of those helicopters and the other one being out of ammo, I could just buy a couple more. I do have kind of a surplus of points. So I probably should have used that a little bit better. But I got a little bit focused on microing this Challenger here. I think, especially since I lost the other one so quickly. Tank that to the front. Taking out 2. We're stunned, but take out the 3rd one. So now we're more or less safe. There's 3 T-80s pushed into the city now. They're going to be backing off as I move towards them. Take off the BTRs real quick before they can actually... Hold on, squishy. Just move the Challenger out. It was rifles on a suicide charge? Kind of looks like it. It's not good. Yeah, the sniper squad at the top right, they've just kind of been hanging out since there's not any targets that they're capable of damaging right now. And yeah, that rifle's kind of suicide charge. So I'm going to park this tank at the edge of these trees. I'm going to try to do some counter battering here. I don't think I've actually taken out any of the hill artillery yet. I think this salvo might do it. So I'm going to park it right here. Oh, that might actually be why I was saving up this tank. So the tank is relatively safe right now. It's ready to move up. I mean, it's not going to win against 3 T80, I think it's T80 BVs. So not the scariest T80, but it's up there. And then I'm just going to do a nice little cluster strike. So some of it was I forgot, and some of it was I saw those 3 tanks, and I then wanted to smack them from the sky. So this is the tank looking around, waiting for the airstrike to come in. Tank's going to push up and see if there's anything left. And there's, you can see the flickering on the main screen, fire, and the smoke on the smaller screen, destroyed tanks. But we've got all this stuff pushing up. So there's one. So I kind of inadvertently pushed into a nice little ambush spot. That's trailish. Tank doesn't want to go over the top. Can't really blame them. Nice close-up shot there from it. And then we're going to engage the T-62. And finish it off. And they're going to try to use the helicopters once again, but I'm going to play the little danger dance at the edge of the zone. In hindsight, using smoke more often and like resupplying smoke, that would have helped a lot. I don't know that we could have really pulled this back at this point, but these command units just sitting in, I feel like they possibly got lucky with some of this accuracy for those missiles that they kept sending my way. But if I'd been able to keep at least one of those command units in the zone, it might have made a difference. I don't know. It's overall not going super great. I don't know. Like on this side of the mountain, I think once the match is almost over, we basically pushed out of that zone, so it wasn't going great anyways. I didn't really have any extra resources to go and help elsewhere because I had all this crap kind of spread out throughout the forest, so definitely not my best choice of units to deploy ever. And yeah, see, I also didn't have any supply close enough to even resupply the smoke. So again, I was a little too focused on the tank, I believe. Yeah, so they're I mean, we're not completely out actually, but it's not great. I don't know why we're pushed up so far on the very far left. That's not super helpful, but maybe it was the only avenue open, although I feel like if those units were in this little middle area, it probably would have gone better. That said, I don't think I've got a whole lot of room to keep playing through this game. So a lot of the kills that I'm going to get points for and towards the end of the match, which will not be useless and potentially helpful in like a counterattack. Overall, not amazing. So
Radio check, Red 160.
some shots down the road. Which is going to be really important. Infantry trucks pushing up.
Good job, Gunner. And ready.
And I got a victory by default because I think the winning team left. So I think we kind of struggled all around, maybe, but yeah, my some of my choices there definitely didn't help. But yep, there's a sniper. They got some action towards the beginning, middle of the match, and then a little bit of tank stuff because tanks are fun. So yeah, I'm gonna don't know what I'll be doing next, actually. Might be the biggest artillery in the game. That might be it. Or I guess we'll see. But oh yeah, that's the other thing. The sniper's name was Sharp. So they took out the Panzerjäger, I believe. So I thought that was fitting. If you know Sharp's rifles, the Napoleonic sharpshooter book and um I think TV series. So I thought that name coincidence was a little bit funny as well.